Hello friends, this is part 2. Thank you for staying. What I was discussing is in the Bible, Jesus clearly said, I think in the Bible it says, maybe in the book of Matthews, it says, "Let thine eye be single and you shall be filled with light," something like that. What does this mean? It means close these physical eyes, let thy eye be single, means close these physical eyes, open your third eye, and you shall be filled with light. Because once you open this chakra, your third eye center, you will be able to see the dimensions that you cannot see now. You will be able to see the entities. You will be able to see the ascended masters whom you think is God, who you think is God. That's what the secret of Saint Francis of Assisi is. Every night when he was in a state of meditation in trance, he used to meet Jesus face to face. Every one of us can do that. I can do that. You can do that. We are Jesus. We are Buddha. They were also born ordinary. But through their meditation, Gautama Buddha did meditation for years under a tree, and he got connected to the divine and he attained God status being in a human form. Jesus did the same thing. Now, ask your pastors, where was Jesus between age of 13 and 29? Bible does not mention that. What your pastors will say? He was in Egypt. Now let me tell you why they say that and why they mislead you. When Jesus was born, there were three wise men from the east, right? They came. You, all my Christian friends, because I also did my schooling from a French Catholic missionary school. So whenever Christmas used to come close, we used to sing Christmas carols. And one of the carol was "We Three Kings of Orient Are." We three kings of Orient are, bearing gifts we traverse afar, fields and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Right? So who were these three kings? From where did they come? The pastor will say they came from the east, and they will show you a map. Oh, on the east of Israel is Egypt, so they came from Egypt. All bullshit. At that point of time, these three wise men, these three sages, they came from the Far East, that is India. At that point of time, India was the USA of today. India was the golden bird of the world. All the trade used to go to and fro from India. The first oldest university of the world, Alaknanda University, was in India. So those wise men, after looking at the star, they went and greeted Jesus because they knew that that soul which was born on that day was not an ordinary soul. And they decided that once he grows up enough, they will take him, they will ask him to go through certain practices that like Buddha, and then he will also open all his chakras, open the third eye chakra, open crown chakra, and then connect with the divine. That's why at the age of 13, he went to India with these people. He was in India, he was in Tibet, in the Tibetan monasteries, and he was in Nepal. So, you read this book, The Unknown Life of Jesus Christ by Nicholas Notovich. Read this book, you'll get to know about the details. Not only this, you can have research about this on internet as well. And if you go into the oldest Tibet monastery, still in those manuscripts, the name of Jesus is mentioned as Isu, I think. Isa or Isu. Yeah. And then he went back at the age of 29 and he spread the word, he spread the teaching, which the people at that point of time didn't like, and they killed him. Now, whether he was killed or he was not killed, that's another topic separately. I can make a video, but I will not discuss about that here. Now, so all the great saints did meditation. Meditation is the only way. See, there's a cycle, there's a law of karma, and there's a wheel of reincarnation. If you are not clearing off your old karmas, your old negative karmas, it's like a loan from a bank. You cannot escape without returning that money to the bank. You can leave this physical body, you can leave it, you can die, but don't think that once you die, you'll be escaping that karma. That karma is connected to your soul, your astral body. It goes wherever you are. And even if you have one karma left, you will have to come back to this material, to this reality again, to balance out those karmas. And what's happening is, we people, instead of balancing out our old karmas, we are accumulating more and more baggage by doing wrong things and not following the commandments of God. Right? So, meditation is very, very important, because what it can do is, it can help us clear off all our past karmas very, very quickly. Although it depends on the person with how much intensity and how much concentration a person goes inside and do meditation on a daily basis. And in the best scenario, you can clear off all your past baggage in a lifetime. And then when you die, you are free of karma, and then you don't need to come back. You graduate from this third dimension and you go to fourth dimension, fifth dimension, and so on, one by one. Otherwise, you will have to come back here again and again. Now, when you were in your school, how would you like if someone used to if someone told you that you have to go through the same standard, same class again and again and again for next 100 years? It would be crazy, right? That's why whenever we are born, we are not born here to keep failing and coming back, keep failing and coming back, keep failing and reincarnating again on this planet, on this third dimension. Whenever we come here, the sole purpose is to get rid of the baggage and graduate to the next standard, to the next dimension. But we are not doing that. That's why for millions and millions of times we reincarnate and come back here again and again. So meditation is the key. And why I was also talking about the 12 dimensions and the connection to our body, to our DNA. So friends, there are 12 dimensions, and our body, our DNA has 12 strands. Now right now we are in third dimension, and 2 of the strands are active. So one by one, when we graduate and go to the higher standard, one by one the DNA also becomes active. So at the moment, in the third dimension, 2 strands are active, as I said. In the 12th dimension, that is the last dimension, 11 strands will be active. Once you cross the 12th dimension and all your 12 strands become active, at that point of time you will be like graduating from, like, there will be no higher studies possible. You will be at the summit, and then you will merge with that everlasting, ever intelligent, ever beautiful, blissful, pure joy, pure consciousness, that white, that light, that nothingness, that black hole. I'm short of words how to describe it, but that's our true home. That's from where we have come. That's from where we have to go. That's our destiny. Now it depends on us whether we have to go do meditation and go there quickly, or after millions of years and suffering here. And what science, see, the scientists with their limited knowledge and limited wisdom, whatever they don't understand, they call it junk. So right now we have, out of 12 strands, 2 are active, 10 are inactive. So they don't understand what's the purpose of these 10 strands. So they call it junk DNA. Nothing the nature of the creator has given us in this body is junk. Everything has a purpose. So it's just that it's not meant to be used in this reality. Correct? Now, what these people are doing, what the powers that be are doing is, see, when we meditate, in order to open our third eye is nothing but at the middle of the skull here, there's a pineal gland, a gland with the shape of a cone, and it secretes chemicals. And that shows us the reality that we are not able to see once it's activated. Now, what these people are doing is, from decades, they are putting fluoride in our water, right? They are putting fluoride in our toothpaste, right? They are making us eat genetically modified food, right? So what this fluoride does is, it calcifies the pineal gland. So once the pineal gland is calcified, it's nearly impossible to open your crown chakra, to open your third eye chakra. And if you're not able to open a third eye chakra, you will not be able to open a crown chakra, because energy from the spine goes from below to above. So if there is a blockage here in the pineal gland, it's calcified, you will not be able to connect with the ultimate. That's what these people are doing. And now, since it's the final stage of their game plan, of their centuries old game, now what they're doing is, they're keeping us in this vibration of fear, and so quickly they are putting out this 5G grid across the world, and they will chip us. They will try to put those nano chips inside our body, and what they'll do is, through those 5G grid, 5G towers, they'll control those chips, those RFID chips, and those RFID chips in turn will mingle with our DNA and our hormones, and they can literally change the frequency of our body. They can manipulate the frequency of our body. They can make us feel depressed. They can make us feel fearful, and we will not be in a state of mind to meditate, to be in that positive frequency. That's why Bible said, don't take the mark of the beast, otherwise you'll not come to heaven, or you'll not find God, something like that, right? So we don't have to take that mark of the beast. And remember, doing meditation at this time, in the time that we are living in, we would be having, because at this point of time our planet is also moving, floating in the universe, right? There are low energy areas of the cosmos, there are high energy areas. Right now we are in the photon belt. Our planet is in the photon belt. Photon belt is positive, highly charged cosmic rays, which we didn't have access before. So earlier, what sages and all used to gain the progress by meditating, say 100 years, we can do that now. The same progress we can attain now in 1 year maybe. So we are living in that, we have that window of opportunity for us. We cannot miss that. And we, all souls who are living alive at this point of time, we wanted to be incarnated and to be alive at this point of time. There are millions and millions of souls who are out there in the astral, and they're not able to get the body, because every soul wants to be alive at this point of time, at the end of the ages, when there is a window of opportunity to go back to your home and not be just suffering in this cycle of life and death. So we cannot miss that. And what these people are doing is, they are trying their level best to stop our souls from evolving and moving to that higher dimension. That's all the war is. These people, these souls, these entities feed off our negative energy. Literally, they are vampires. Literally vampires. When Bible talks about the fallen angels or Lucifer, it's not exaggeration. Although it's symbolic, you cannot take it literally, but it's not exaggeration. These things really exist in the universe. It's not all good. But at the same time, one good thing is, these negative ETs and the negative entities, we are not against them alone. The ascended masters, the positive beings, are also there, who are supporting this planet to ascend. They are helping us from behind. But they have to respect the law of this universe. They cannot fight with them directly on our behalf. They can support us from behind, but it's we people, by using our free will, by raising the frequency of ourselves on an individual level, and then resulting in the frequency increase on a collective level and on a planetary level, we have to fight this war. And see, it's a so easy game for us, we people, is through experiments it's found out that in a particular city or in a particular country, when 1% of the population meditates, the crime rates have reduced drastically, right? So it's not that all of the people of the world has to do meditation in order to raise the frequency of this planet. The 1% of the critical mass is needed. It's not like a normal election where 51% of the you need to get 51% of the votes. No, we need to get just 1%, and that's not difficult. It's just that 1% of the population of the planet needs to understand this truth and start meditating and being that positive frequency, and we will win. And we are bound to win because we are positive, we are immortal souls, we are God. These lower frequency entities, no matter how much powerful they think they are mere mortals. They will lose in the end. But we have to strive to win. And that's the ultimate fight that is going on in this world. It's not about money, it's not about economy. I talk about economy, I talk about politics. Yeah, that is there in this world. It's all a stage show, it's all an entertainment going on. But behind the scenes, the ultimate juice, the ultimate thing they want is the control of our souls and to stop us from going to the high level. So friends, this video, that's it I had in this video. This video was not about economy, it's not about politics. That's why I was reluctant to make this video about how my subscribers will feel when they hear this. So if you like this, just let me know so that I can make such videos in the future. And if you don't like it, you can comment and I will stop making such videos on this channel, and I can make a separate channel for that. So that's it I had for today. That's all I had for today. I request you to keep my friend who just passed away last night in your prayers. Just keep your family safe, keep yourself safe, be in that positive state of mind no matter what happens. Just remember, if you lose your job or whatever happens, whatever hardship, whatever dirty tricks they play on you, they can only play those tricks on this body. You are not this body, you are the soul. Just remember that and you will be fine. You will be just fine. So how did you like my video? If you like, please subscribe and share, and share it with your friends. That's it I had for today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye until next time.